This is Joseph Barone of A Fool for Learning, and our foolish thought for today is Virtual Learning Tips Part 4. In the September-October 2020 issue of Training Magazine, Bob Pike covered a number of strategies if you wish to conduct virtual learning. This is the fourth podcast in which we'll take a look at these strategies, and again, as previously, let me say that many of these are not new strategies, and I myself have covered a couple of them in previous podcasts, but it's always good to take a moment to review. So let's take a look at number 7 and number 8. Try to keep virtual breakouts to 3 people. When I originally saw this, I thought 4 or 5 might be okay, and just the other day I participated in a networking breakout session of 5 people, and you know what? He's right. We really didn't get a chance to know each other because by the time we got started, we lost a few minutes deciding who would go first, who would go second. And by the time the breakout ended, one of the 5 of us didn't even get a chance to give his introduction. Number 8, plan your opener and closer. Bob Pike talks about having a soft opening before the actual start of the workshop. Then he has his producer introduce him, and he goes right into his opening. And of course, he also plans for his closing remarks. I want to take a moment about the opening and closing. For many years, I myself used to do a soft opening, but I would play music. And in the late 80s and early 90s, it would be some sort of upbeat classical music. And today, I probably would do more of something from the 80s, some upbeat music from the 80s. What I'm also seeing is that some presenters are having some sort of light game to be played to keep people's attention so that they don't kind of wander off and start doing other things. For example, they may play a name the flag game, which allows participants to identify a nation's flag. A picture of a flag goes up, they've got about 10 seconds to figure it out, and then the name of the country will appear. This actually harkens back to a very traditional scout meeting, in which you have a pre-opening before the opening. And the pre-opening can be some sort of game for the scouts to play, whether it be a physical game or an activity on paper, or learning something maybe about scout history, but something to keep the scouts busy before you actually begin your program with the opening ceremony. Also, remember to practice your closer. Don't just end it as though you're at the edge of a cliff. And the easiest way to close is if you remember that old adage, tell them what you told them. In my next podcast, I'll focus on what we call user variety and refocusing. And I hope you'll take a few minutes to listen into that one too. To learn more about A Fool for Learning, or if you wish to contact me to assist you and your organization with an appropriate learning solution to meet your business needs, please visit my website at afoolforlearning.com. This is Joseph Barone, the CEO of A Fool for Learning, signing out. Remember, learn, perform, succeed.